Big guys that are going to oppose the Giants tonight. Seth Cox, 7 feet tall, out of Indy. We've got Dallas Jones, one of their shooting guards, out of Huntsville, Alabama. Very explosive player at about 6'4". You also have Jeffrey Mosh, who's he's out of Madison, Alabama, 6'4". So should be an athletic game. You know, you got a lot of good guards here for North Alabama. And obviously the Jacksonville Giants have a lot of firepower, starting with point guard Bernard Nugent, who is a 3-time ABA All-Star, 2-time tournament MVP. And he is the point guard. He's the one that will get the signals from Coach Williams and run that offense. Also, another big name throughout the ABA and throughout the known internationally, he has played internationally overseas, is big Calvin Warner. Calvin Warner is the starting center for the Jacksonville Giants. About 6'9", 6'10", very physical in the middle. Leads the Giants this year in rebounding, blocked shots, and 3 out of the 12 games this year, he has led the team in scoring. He had 34 points against St. Augustine a couple of weeks ago, which was a team high. So he'll get in there and get going and get a lot of rebounds and slam dunks and put things back in. Jacksonville is the home team tonight, but North Alabama did travel well. There's a lot of fans here from making the trip. And some of the keys tonight, we always do this pregame. We talk about some of the keys to victory for your Jacksonville Giants. I think number one, defense. Absolutely defense. Coach Williams is a defensive-minded coach. He's going to bring in a lot of different looks, which is why Jacksonville has been so successful over the last few years. They will switch it up, full court press, and then they'll go back to more of a 2-3 zone, half quarter court trap. I mean, they do a lot of things. They move guys around. They have a lot of different personnel groupings that will help. But it's all built around the defense. And I look forward to see how Alabama will match up and face that kind of pressure from the Giants. Defensively, Bernard Nugent, he is the team's leading scorer, but he's also averaging 6 steals a night. So I think that there's going to be a lot of, like a chess match. You're going to see a lot of back and forth. You know, does North Alabama come out with a lot of tempo, or are they going to try to force the Giants, get the Giants in bad situations? And how deep is their bench, which is where the Giants have really defeated teams this year. Their bench play has been so phenomenal this year. You have big guys like Clarence Tillman and Elijah Smith coming off the bench. They're not starters, but they could be if they wanted to. But Coach Williams likes to substitute them in, keep them fresh, especially in that second, third quarter. And they come in and they do very well. Clarence Tillman's another one. He will not start the game, but he will come in. He's a very physical 6'8" shooting guard / small forward. He'll go back and forth, but he can come in and he can make the deep shots. But he also is very physical on the inside. And I think when you look at it, that leads me into key number 2 for the Giants, physicality. You know, defensively, they're going to be tough. That's number 1. Number 2, physicality. How are they physically going to match up with North Alabama? I'm sitting here. You see them on the live stream. North Alabama is very physical. They got strong guys. So I think, you know, they have a strength coach here on their roster. So, you know, how are the Giants physically going to match up with them? Giants are also very physical, very tough. So it will be a battle back and forth. But if they can stay physical, obviously maintain good pressure defensively, I think, you know, it should be a win for the Giants. Number 3, offensive outside shooting. That is huge. Brandon Davis has really lit things up for the Giants in the three-point game. So is Bernard Nugent, Miguel Paul, and those guys, when they're on, they can easily take a game over. St. Augustine had a lead in the second quarter. It was a 36-34 lead for St. Augustine, and then multiple three-pointers. It was 48-37 within a minute. So the Giants, when they start making those outside shots, they usually come in streaks. So that's going to be another big one, the outside shooting. The Giants, if they do poorly in the outside shooting, it could be a very interesting contest. So switching over now to North Alabama, looking at them, very good this year, very physical. Hopefully, very, very physical team, very strong team. And I think that their number one key is bench play. I think they have got to have good depth because that's where the Giants come in. They come in second, third quarter, and they just overwhelm teams and ended up having dominant performances in the second half. So hopefully, they have good bench play. That is huge. And a lot of people will say, oh, well, really, is bench play the number one thing? Yes, in the ABA, it is. And especially when you're playing the six-time champions. So number two, physicality. That's another one. Are they going to be physical against the Giants? Have they played a team as physical as the Giants? I think that's huge. You see a lot of strong guys for the Giants. For those that have been watching all season and covering, or I've been watching us cover the live streams, the Giants got some strong guys. You got R.J. Wright, Brandon Davis, who I said earlier, Nugent, Warner. I mean, these guys are physical. They're strong. Kevin Rulak. I mean, these guys are like football players. They come at you, they hit you, and they want to out physical you. They want to get in your head mentally. So, that's huge. And then I think three is defense. They are going to have to be able to slow down this Giants team. Normally, when you try to shoot or shut down the outside shooting, that's when Big Calvin Warner, Elijah Smith, and Clarence Tillman come into play on the inside. They'll start dunking. They'll have these inside matchups where they cannot be stopped. But then when you move everybody in and play more of a 2-3 zone, the outside shooting, if they just start nailing those outside shots. So it's going to be kind of a pick-your-poison approach here for North Alabama. Same thing with the Giants, though. Both teams are very good. I mean, this is 1 versus 2. This is an exciting game. How are they going to deal with the nerves? The Giants have been here before. A lot of veteran players that have won championships. North Alabama, not sure. Not sure on their history right now, but they're ready to go. Both teams very physical. And I'm very excited. I know Rory's excited, our producer. We've been talking about this game all week, and everybody started talking about it last week after the Giants had their big win. So here we go with the starting lineups. Alabama's going to come first, North Alabama. So Jeffrey Moss, number 2, shooting guard out of Madison, Alabama. We talked about him earlier. Chase Struvrant, the point guard, 5'9", out of York, Alabama. There's Darian Leslie. He's also out of Huntsville, Alabama. And DeAndre McIntyre out of St. Louis, Missouri. We missed Dallas Jones, I believe, was in that. He's another shooting guard. 3 guards. So they're going to come in with a fast lineup. Got a lot of guys in uniform over here. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of depth on both sides. And here comes Mr. Biggs, Giants mascot. So this is exciting, and then the crowd's starting to pack up. Hopefully you can make it. 6 o'clock tip-off. If you can't, we love having you join us here. And here come your Jacksonville Giants. Bernard Nugent, 3-time All-ABA, ABA All-Star, and Tournament MVP in 2018 and 2019. Miguel Paul, another spark plug, has really came on strong this year with the outside shooting, but very physical on the inside as well. Brandon Davis is up next. He has been outstanding. Big three-point shooter, but he's also physical on the inside, especially in the rebounding department. Kevin Rulak, another newcomer for the Giants, has had a great season. And there's big Calvin Warner, the leader on that team, a veteran on the floor. And we get ready now. Giants breaking it half court. And right now we're going to get ready for our national anthem. And we're going to take a quick break. We're still on, but we will. And an amazing job on the national anthem. And now we are about ready. That was James Mallett performing the national anthem. Amazing job. Had the guitar out. It sounded great. And now we're ready for the ABA Game of the Week. 1 versus 2, your Jacksonville Giants take on the North Alabama War Dawgs. Number 1 versus number 2. Very anticipated matchup. A lot of discussion about this all really month. A lot of people have been looking ahead to this game. And we've gone over the starting lineups, and now it's time. Pretty good crowd here, and still people coming in. So if you're local, come on down and join us. A lot of energy in this building and throughout the country. A lot of people tuning in tonight. Want to see the ABA's elite. So 0-0, Chase Studevant is going against big Calvin Warner. Excuse me, no, they're going to switch it up. Kevin Rulak. I'm not sure what that was about. The referee flipped it over and Referee's looking to the side, getting the thumbs up, and here we go. Ball nearly out of bounds. War Dawgs will maintain possession. That was number 9, McIntyre. He saved it. And here comes North Alabama. Inside quick. And it's blocked. Calvin Warner blocks Leslie's layup attempt. Shot clock will be at 11. War Dawgs keep possession. Inbound. And Miguel Paul's going to get called with the reach. A little bit too physical there. And the referees are going to take control of this game early. Like I said, 1 versus 2. Two very intense teams ready to get after it. Alabama slowing it down. That's Jeffrey Moss. Passes over to Chase Sturdivant. Back over to McIntyre. And that three-pointer is good. That was Jeffrey Moss on a pass from McIntyre, and it's 3-0 right off the bat. There comes Bernard Nugent and the Giants. Nugent calling out the signals. Rulak on a screen. Rulak for 3. Just misses. Rebounded by, that was Sturdivant. North Alabama brings it up. Up top. Passes it back to Sturdivant. There's a 3-point attempt. That is off. And that will deflect off of, I think that was McIntyre's hand, and the Giants will regain possession. Coach Jerry Williams calls in the signals. Ball nearly stolen. Nugent inside to Calvin Warner. Warner over to Nugent underneath the basket. Ball gets stripped. Nugent goes back up with it. Off. Does not hit the rim. And North Alabama takes back the ball. They'll have possession. There's a 3-point attempt. Got it. Sturdivant from York, Alabama nails his second one of the game. And we're going to get something happened over here. I think that's Calvin Warner. There's a little bit of a push there. And we knew this was going to get like this. This is a 1 versus 2. This is the best of the best right now. So there's going to be some talking. There's going to be a lot of physical play. So we just need to be ready for it. And everything's fine. They're okay. I think it was just the first couple minutes of the game. There's a lot of tension. They're going to call referees discussing something with Jerry Williams. He's not happy about the call. I'm not sure if it's a technical. Something happened with Calvin Warner, and I think it was Darian Leslie, I believe, or possibly Chase Sturdivant. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, but just a foul, and I think Giants are going to keep the possession. Nugent inside to Calvin. There goes Calvin. In. Fouled. He will go to the line to shoot 2. Nearly went in for an and 1, but Calvin Warner, a veteran, he's played overseas for multiple seasons, has been with the Giants for 5 seasons. Major contributor to this team, to this community, and to the entire ABA. Warner shooting 2. Gets the first one. And the Giants are on the board. A lot of excitement in this first 2 minutes. But we knew this was the way it was going to be. Calvin nails both of them. Very good from the line this season. He was at 75% last week. 3 for 4 against Nassau. Rulak on defense. Ball gets deflected. Near steal by Bernard Nugent. Very good job for the Giants. North Alabama keeping it very calm offensively. They're not getting too fast, but they're not going slow. They have a very moderate pace, setting up their screens, setting up their plays, and watching the instructions from their coach. There's a three-point attempt. That is off. That was rebounded by Bernard Nugent. Nugent's going to bring it up. He's going to dish it back out to Miguel Paul. Miguel Paul for three. Got it. Giants within one. Paul with a big three-pointer. And now you see the momentum shifting a little bit. And that three-pointer is off. It's rebounded by McIntyre. And it is stripped right out of his hands by Bernard Nugent. But they're going to, yes, they are. Giants will get the ball, and there's a push. No call. No call. Sturdivant looked like he got a little bit of contact with Nugent, but they did not call it. So wait, Joshua Langford is number 0 for North Alabama. 00 is Chase Sturdivant. So didn't know you can have that, but we learn every day. There's a great rebound by Calvin Warner. He goes up, it goes out. North Alabama's got numbers. They're going to go right to the lane. There's a miss. Giants got numbers now. Miguel Paul goes up. That is deflected. They will call goaltending, so that basket will be good. Giants take the lead. Unfortunately, we have an injury here on the far side. Not sure who it is. It is a North Alabama player. Hopefully they're okay. I'm not sure who it is. We did not get a number. I think it might be number 0, Joshua Langford. We're going to go to a quick break while we check this injury out. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. We had a brief injury timeout, and that was number 22 from North Alabama, Darian Leslie. We originally thought it was Joshua Langford, but it was Leslie. We hope he's okay. He's out of Huntsville, Alabama, and looks like a knee injury. He's being helped off the court now. Our prayers are with him, and hopefully he's okay. It's nothing serious. Never want to see that in sports, no matter who it is, no matter what it is. You never want any injuries. That's the number one goal, keep everybody safe. But it happens, and hopefully he'll be okay. They're looking at him right now, and we're getting ready to get back to basketball. Number 75, Seth Cox, will replace Leslie, and he's 7 foot. He's big, he's physical, and out of Indianapolis. And here comes North Alabama. McIntyre looking around. Passes it back. That's Moss. Moss goes up, misses, but the putback is good. That was Langford, and North Alabama regains the lead. And some miscommunication for Jacksonville. Alvin Warner went to pass it. Looked like it was in the direction of Bernard Nugent. And that was Brandon Davis, but some miscommunication, and it will be Alabama ball. No 3D possession on that. So, Giants back in a man-to-man. Excuse me, back in 2-3 zone. Not in the full court like they have started the games normally. Warner's on Seth Cox. Cox going to go for the fadeaway, just off. Miguel Paul deflects the ball back to Brandon Davis for the rebound. Nugent's going to calm everybody down. All right, check that. He's going to pass it back to Brandon Davis for the three-pointer. Takes matters into his own hands. Giants with a 2-point lead. There's a jump shot by Langford, and he will answer. And we got a tie ball game. So this is a lot of back and forth, and you'd expect this. These are the two best teams in the ABA right now. So you're going to get a lot of lead changes today. You're going to get a lot of tie games. And Nugent gets hit. No call. He will get the ball back, though, on a scramble. And it will go to jump ball, and I believe that will be North Alabama ball. And a quick, brief timeout here, 60 seconds, and we'll take a quick break. We are back doing some game activities right now, dressed like a Giant. A lot of fan interaction at our Jacksonville Giant home games. So as they transition back, we will get ready for we're about midway through the first quarter. 10-10. Had a feeling this was going to be a tight game. It's early, but there's been a lot of fireworks thus far. So Brandon Davis will inbound. Giants get the ball back. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Warner's going to hold it. He's going to go right inside. Back pass to Bernard Nugent. Nugent nails the three. That is the third three-pointer tonight for the Giants. Brandon Davis has hit one. Miguel Paul and Nugent have also hit one. So a lot of long-range shooting for Jacksonville tonight. There's Cox on a three-pointer, and he got it. The big man nails it. 7 feet tall, Seth Cox at center. And now we've got a tie game. Comes Nugent. Nugent inside. He gets bumped. Ball stolen. And North Alabama has numbers. They go up with it. They got it. I believe that was McIntyre going up with it. Check that. It was Jeffrey Mott. There's Brandon Davis. And that three-pointer is off. Cox on the rebound. North Alabama's going to slow it down. Giants in a full court. Cox brings it up. Ball is nearly stolen, and they will call a foul on Bernard Nugent. They said he grabbed the forearm. Near steal, but too much contact. Right now, Brenton Williams is coming in for Jacksonville. He'll sub out Kevin Rulock. So a little bit more of the Rulock, a bigger player, power forward for the Giants. He comes out, and then another guard comes in, Brenton Williams, who's had a great season. He's averaging 17 points a game, and he's coming off the bench and very, very explosive. So with him on the court, you have three guards. There's another near steal by Nugent. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be War Dawgs ball. .16 on the shot clock. That's Seth Cox. He's going to go for another three. That is off. Nugent on the rebound. Brandon Davis brings it inside. No look pass to Calvin. Calvin goes up. He is fouled. He will go to the line. He went to the line. He made both of his free throws the last time. He'll go to the line now and shoot 2. Like I said, I think the key part of both teams, we talked about this pregame, the bench play. You see that there's a lot of substituting already. You have Brenton Williams in the game. He did not start the game. You have some of the players, Seth Cox came in the game, and this is, just the midway point of the first quarter. So some substitutions, but that second quarter is going to be a big role. There's a few players for the Giants that have still not made any appearances. Elijah Superman Smith. You have R.J. Wright. So there's a few of them that will be coming in and contributing. Clarence Tillman as well. Calvin shooting. Gets it. And we got a tie ball game, folks. A lot of back and forth, which, like we said, we expect this. We expect this kind of play. A great job by Chase Sturdivant. It just goes right in there. Nails the layup. Great job. He's out of York, Alabama. Only 5'9", but very good. Nugent gets the signals from Coach Jerry Williams. Here comes Nugent. He comes inside. He's going to look to pass back. They did not call an up and down. Gets it back to Calvin. Calvin back to Bernard. Nugent goes for 3. Had some pressure there. I think that was Sturdivant in his face. Here comes the War Dawgs, and they got it. That was an impressive basket by DeAndre McIntyre. Ball was thrown up. McIntyre took care of the rest. And the War Dawgs with a 4-point lead right now. Brenton Williams brings the ball in. Williams being trapped there. They go for the steal. Back to Bernard, but the ball is stolen by Sturdivant. He's right back down. They've got numbers. That ball is blocked by Bernard Nugent. Does not go in. Nugent gets the rebound. Here comes Brenton Williams. Nugent at 5'10". Amazing job. Goes up. Ball is now blocked again. Nugent will go to the line. That was an intense few seconds. Nugent went up there and blocked Joshua Langford's shot, which was very good. I mean, Langford's 6'7". Nugent about 5'10". And then there was a scramble. Nugent went down the court. Was fouled on the layup. Makes his first free throw. The Giants now at a 3-point deficit. There's going to be a quick timeout here. 60-second timeout by North Alabama. 4:38 remaining in the game. Or excuse me, first quarter. Goodness. Where am I thinking? Giants trail 19-16.
Have you been hurt on the job? Ortho 1. Pain from an auto accident? Ortho 1. For over 25 years, the Ortho 1 physicians and our team of specialists deliver expert treatments and outstanding care for our patients. Injury at work to auto accidents. We offer evidence-based treatments and surgery to improve your quality of life. Remember one word, Ortho 1. Excellence in orthopedic care.
We are back, and very exciting basketball game thus far. The ABA game of the week. We got the Jacksonville Gems dance team on the floor. Giants are very appreciative of the Jacksonville Gems and their families for coming out and supporting the Giants all season long. We also see the Jacksonville Jewels later on. Right now, a very back-and-forth battle between two of the ABA's elite. There was a little scuffle early in the game. No fouls were called, but this is a physical game. Both teams constantly back and forth. The only real difference is 7 feet center out of Indy, Seth Cox. He nailed the three-pointer, and at 19-16, that was really the only difference. I don't think the Giants expected Cox to make that shot, but he did. So currently we have Darian Leslie was injured early in the game. He is on the bench right now. I'm not sure if he's going to go back in, but he has been out since probably 8 minutes in the first quarter. So he will be a huge loss if he does not come back for the War Dawgs. Looks like the Giants are going to be doing some substituting here. We will get the exact substitution once they break the huddle right now. It looks like Isaiah Hill's going to be coming in, I think. And scratch that. I think Coach Williams is going to wait. No substitution for the Giants. Bernard Nugent will go to the line and shoot his last foul shot. He made his first one. And number 3, Taylor Moore, is in the game now for North Alabama. This will be his first action of the night. Point guard out of Huntsville, Alabama. Nugent in and out, misses that second one. Giants still trail by 3. Here comes North Alabama now. The Warhogs going back to work offensively. They got to make every possession count. Giants in the 2-3 zone. A near steal by Brenton Williams. Good pressure there by him and Nugent. And there's an inside shot, and it's good. That was Joshua Langford. And that full court press, and that forced a bad pass by Miguel Paul. And the War Dawgs will take over. That could be a 3D possession. It will not be. No, it is. Referee's going to mark it. He was right there on the line, so they will give it to him. So like we said, the difference between the ABA and the NBA, if you get a steal in the backcourt, you will get an extra point. So if you get a 3-pointer, you'll get 4 points. If you get a 2-pointer, it'll make it 3. That's the difference between the ABA and the NBA. So right now, 3D possession. And there's a near steal by Nugent, and that ball will bounce out, and it will be Giants basketball. So a failed 3D possession for North Alabama. There's Brenton Williams. He goes right to the middle, finds the hole in the zone, and Calvin Warner takes care of the rest. We're going to get a replay on that. Amazing. There was that hole in the zone. They found it, and they exposed it. And we'll get that replay for you soon. We'll come back to that later. That was a longer range shot that missed. It's a good rebound by the War Dawgs. That was number 35, Calvin Dade. He is in the game for the first time tonight. They just substituted him in. And then they're going to call that a shooting foul, so the War Dawgs will go to the line. That's Calvin Dade. Excuse me, not a shooting foul. Dade gets the wide open shot underneath. That's 2 more for Alabama. Brenton Williams is going to settle back and slow it down. Looks like an isolation play, setting up a screen. There goes Miguel Paul. He's triple teamed, gets the ball back. Williams had the shot, missed it. Full court press for the Giants. Miguel Paul on the pressure, but he will miss, and we will get a charge. It'll be an offensive foul. The dunk was no good anyway, so no points, and Giants ball. And now here comes the substitution. This is going to be big now. Clarence Tillman and Elijah Smith are coming in. These two are very good. Elijah Smith, a 2-time ABA All-Star, and Clarence Tillman is utility for the Giants. He does it all. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute because he's going to make things happen. Very physical player, too. And there's Tillman on the 3, just misses. And the Giants are back on defense. Here comes North Alabama. And that ball's deflected. Tillman nearly with the steal, and it will go out of bounds. It will maintain North Alabama ball. 16 on the shot clock. There's the inbound. That's Dade. Dade back out to McIntyre. He's going to go back inside to Dade. Dade's going to set up a fadeaway, and that is off. Tillman with the rebound. And the Giants are back in business. Tillman brings it up. Bernard Nugent's still in the game, but mostly a bigger lineup. There's Brenton Williams. He goes inside. Great layup for Brenton Williams, and he's having a little fun with the sideline there, but he makes it. But, well, that was great defense by Bernard Nugent. He had pressure on. That was number 23, Christopher Burge, on the shot. He's out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He missed the shot. Nugent with good defensive pressure, and the Giants have a chance now to get back in it. And there's Nugent underneath. Nails it, and the Giants are now within one. These streaks is what we're watching right now. There's Elijah Smith on the rebound. Brenton Williams directing traffic there. And the Giants are going to slow it down. There's Tillman. Tillman's going inside, and that ball is blocked by Dade. Calvin Dade out of Loxley, Alabama, 6'7". Big block. Giants will maintain possession, though. 7 seconds on the shot clock. That gets deflected by Dade. Now they're going to wind down the shot clock. There was a technical issue there. 6 seconds on the shot clock. There's Elijah Smith. Smith back over to Brandon Davis. Davis has a guy in his face, and he still nails the three. Jeffrey Moss was right in Brandon's face, but he pulled it back, and now the Giants have a 2-point lead. Just under 40 seconds in the quarter. Near steal by Brenton Williams. There's Dade underneath. He goes up with the shot. It misses. Rebounded by Brandon Davis. And Williams will sit back. He'll go for the three. Just misses. And Tillman nearly saved it, but he stepped out of bounds. 22 seconds remaining. North Alabama will see if they decide to try to score quick or if they want to hold the ball for the last possession. Very, very good performance by both teams here in the first quarter. A tight game, and I expect this all night. But when the Giants made a modification in their lineup with bringing in Elijah Smith, Clarence Tillman, I think things started to get going a little bit more momentum. There's a good job by Brenton Williams on defense, a near steal there. And there's Nugent in the face of, that was McIntyre. He misses the shot. Giants have a chance to score here. Williams is going to go up, throws it up, just misses in and out. But a good way to end the quarter as the Giants went on a 7-2 run to close out the first quarter. Jacksonville with a 25-23 lead over the North Alabama War Dawgs. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
No, you got an option. You can slide with me if you drop in. We rolling on a plaster and locked in. Hey, yo, Carlos, can you tell me?
Turnovers from the Giants offensively because of these two ball handlers. This Nugent with an up and under. Wow. Commercial time, but Bernard Nugent leading the way with that pretty up and under shot. Giants by 4.
We are back, and just a brief time out here. We got a little shooting challenge, the free throw challenge. If you make a free throw, you'll have the opportunity to make some money. And that is off. Looks like a student from Bartram Trail High School. They're going to give him another chance. If he makes it, I believe he gets some cash, but he also has, he misses both of them. If you make one, you get to take a three-pointer with more money at stake. Just one of the amazing things that happen here at the Jacksonville Giants home games. A lot of fan interaction. It's great for families. And if you're locally, if you're in the neighborhood, come on by. We still got 3 quarters to go. And an exciting first quarter between the number 1 North Alabama War Dawgs and the number 2 Jacksonville Giants. 2-point game. Giants will keep their lineup. So will North Alabama. Here comes Bernard Nugent directing the offense. Nugent looking around. And that's Brandon Davis. No-look pass underneath. Brenton Williams will go inside. And he dishes to Elijah Superman Smith. Here's a replay on that. Unbelievable. Underneath. Williams goes inside. They thought he was going. Dishes it back to his teammate, Elijah Superman Smith. His nickname is Superman because of all of his slam dunks. He's an explosive player. Now, back to the game. I believe there's a foul on Smith. He will be called. And I believe that is number 3, Taylor Moore. He'll go to the line. Giants with a 4-point lead. North Alabama going to try to cut this deficit. These are going to be big. Free throws are big for North Alabama. And matter of fact, for the Jacksonville Giants as well. Nails the first shot. You got to hit your free throws, especially in tight games. That first shot is good. That was Moore. And 0-0, Chase Strudevant, who's had a very good night so far. 6 points, 2 steals, and an assist. He's in the game now. Moore hits both free throws. And we got a half-court, that was a full-court press. And there's the steal and the basket. That was a 3D possession. Strudevant nails the shot. And we've got it should be a 28-27, I believe, unless I'm off. Yes, it is. 28-27 because the 3D rule, if you make a 2-pointer, it becomes a 3-pointer. If you make a 3-pointer, it becomes a 4-pointer. The many differences from the ABA to the NBA. There's that trying to trap Brandon Davis, but they lose an extra defender. There goes Clarence Tillman. He goes up. They're going to call him on an offensive foul. So North Alabama's starting to get on a streak here. They forced 2 turnovers here, and now they've turned some of them into points. That's number 0, Joshua Langford. Strudevant misses. And there's a block by Elijah Smith, and there's a scramble. Here comes Brenton Williams. Smith is down. He's getting up. He's going to be okay. Tillman underneath to Bernard Nugent. Nugent goes up. He's got it. And there's going to be a blood timeout. Smith has, looks like he got hit in the lip area, and he's bleeding, talking to the referees. And now there's going to be a technical foul. It looked like Elijah said something to the official, and the official just called it technical. So North Alabama will get the shots and the possession. Giants with a 29-28 lead. There's a conference right now. I think it's about the technical foul. And Smith is busted up. There's blood all over his lip and his mouth. He got hit in the tooth area, and they're going to have to, they're trying to clean him up right now, but there's a lot of blood. And I think there was an argument of why there was no call on that. So referees organizing it, and it looks like North Alabama will get 2 shots. Obviously, their best free throw shooter, Chase Strudevant. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. He nails the first one. He's had a great night tonight. 8 points already. 5'9" out of York, Alabama. He makes his first one to tie this game up. This will give the War Dawgs the lead, and then they will get the possession, and he makes it, and now we have a lead. So now North Alabama gets well, there's 3 shots. Referee's conferencing right now. And here, now we will, Sturdivant will get extra free throws because of the technical foul. And he makes the next one. He gets one more, and they will also get the possession. He's got it, and they made the right choice. That's a good choice by head coach Adrian Caesar. You're no doubt who you're going to have shooting those free throws. He's been perfect tonight. So here we go now. Referees. Looks like a brief intermission. There was some blood on the court, so they're cleaning that up right now, trying to make sure that everything's okay. So we're going to get word from the bench here in a minute if it was a double technical foul, and if it was, Elijah Smith will be ejected. But we are not sure. That's just what we're thinking right now. We will get an exact. We'll get an exact answer to our question here momentarily, and we will let you know. Here comes Bernard Nugent. Let's get back to basketball. Nugent goes inside, just misses. Alabama will rebound it. They are pushed out of bounds. Giants will maintain possession because of the War Dawgs fell out of bounds. War Dawgs coach is complaining. They said there was a timeout called as he was going out of bounds, but they did not get it. And it will be the 3D lights on, so referees are going to... We're going to go to a quick break while they try to figure this out. We'll be right back. And we are back. Great commercial. Remember, we are always stronger together. Always keep that as a mantra in your life. We are stronger together. Great stuff so far tonight. The Giants would like to extend a special thanks to the law offices of Ron Scholl's PA for their ongoing support of the Jacksonville Giants. The law offices of Ron Scholl. You hurt, we fight. And don't forget, you can follow the Jacksonville Giants by liking the Jacksonville Giants on Facebook and following them on Twitter at ABA_Giants. And don't forget to hashtag JacksGiants when you're making a post. So there's currently some discussion. I think the refs are trying to calm things down a bit. They're talking to both head coaches at the floor. The word we got was Elijah Smith was called for a double technical. He is ejected. That is the word we got. There was he was elbowed. There was blood everywhere. He was complaining that there was no call. I think they called the foul there, a technical there, and then I think he said something else, and before you know it, it was double technical. We'll get more information and we'll share that at halftime. But back to the court. Nugent inside. That ball is stolen. And a great block by Brenton Williams. Ball was stolen, and War Dawgs will maintain possession. Ball went out of bounds off of Brenton Williams. And there's a Good pass. Sturdivant. Williams is all over him, and that ball's going to get stolen by Bernard Nugent. Great pressure by Calvin Warner. And Nugent brings the ball up. He's going to pass it over to Miguel Paul. Miguel Paul goes inside. Miguel Paul will pass it back to Brenton Williams. Williams is back inside to Calvin Warner. Warner underneath to Bernard, and he finishes the rest. Giants within a point now of the War Dawgs. And there's a three-pointer, and that's off. That was Joshua Langford. And it looks like there's another, something else is going on. I'm not sure if there's the substitution. So it looks like North Alabama's going to, Seth Cox will come off the court. I think he's their only substitution. Here comes Bernard Nugent. Nugent goes inside. He is not fouled. He makes it. Got bumped a little bit, but the Giants have a 33-32 lead. A little bit of pressure there, but no call, but the basket is good. There's more. Passes over to Sturdivant. And there's a pass. Looks like there were some issues there defensively, and that was Jeffrey Moss on the three-pointer. North Alabama running that half court, or that's full court press. And Bernard Nugent on the three-pointer. The problem is with that press, you leave yourself susceptible, and Nugent was wide open. You take two guys to try to trap a player, and if you get that pass off to the open offensive player, which was Bernard Nugent, you're giving him a free shot, basically. So it's a high-risk, high-reward play. You know, when you want to bring everybody in full court, press them, there's going to be some issues. There's going to be some holes, and the Giants were able to expose that and take a one-point lead. You definitely got to guard Bernard Nugent because he's going to make shots with you in his face, and if you give it to him without anyone and without any pressure, he's going to make those shots too. North Alabama will try to take the lead. Sturdivant moving around. He goes inside. There's a jump shot. He's got it. He's on. That's 12 points now. No, 13 for Sturdivant. There's a trap play again, and the Giants will maintain possession. There was a defensive foul. That was on number 23, Christopher Burge, out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 6'4". He's a small forward and a shooting guard, and it looks like he's going to be substituted right now for Will Johnson out of Birmingham, Alabama. I think this is going to be Will Johnson's first appearance of the night. So we're starting to get deeper into the bench right now. We talked about that pregame. Giants have not made any substitutions in the last 6 minutes. There goes Calvin. He goes inside. Hook shot is off. A near steal by Nugent. There's a attempted pass. That ball was nearly stolen by Clarence Tillman, but it left open Joshua Langford. He took care of the rest, and North Alabama doesn't get back on defense, and Miguel Paul puts the basket in and will get a shot. So North Alabama had some guys out of position defensively, and the Giants were able to expose that, and it looks like Miguel Paul will go to the line. But there is a brief intermission here. 7:46 remaining in the half. Giants trail 39-38.
Have you been hurt on the job? Ortho1. Pain from an auto accident? Ortho1. For over 25 years, the Ortho1 physicians and our team of specialists deliver expert treatments and outstanding care for our patients. Injury at work to auto accidents. We offer evidence-based treatments and surgery to improve your quality of life. Remember one word, Ortho1. Excellence in orthopedic care.
And we are back. We got a little game fan interaction going on right now. So, oh boy, I'll tell you, I've been covering the Giants for 7 years now, and this is by far the most physical first half I've seen them play. There have been a lot of great games. There's been a lot of down-to-the-wire games, but, whoa, there have been we've had some pushing and shoving, some really tough defensive plays, some big steals, big blocks, slam dunks. Both teams, like I said, they are the elites. 1 versus 2. Both teams want to stay undefeated, so they're bringing everything they have. Paul misses, and it is a 1-point game now. Seth Cox back in the game, 7-foot center, and he misses, but the putback is off. And that was number 12 on the basket. That was Will Johnson. Nugent throws it up, and Calvin tries to put it in, but it goes out. He will go to the line, shoot 2. Shooting foul. That was on Joshua Langford. So Calvin goes to the line. He's very good from the free throw line. Like I said, 75% last week. And he's 3 for 3 right now tonight. He hit his first 2 earlier in the game. See if he can be perfect 4 for 4. Trying to chip into this North Alabama lead. And that basket is good. He is perfect from the free throw line tonight. And a 1-point game now. Giants putting the pressure on defense. Tillman and Nugent going for the steal. But that was Joshua Langford. He was able to get open underneath. There's a near steal by Miguel Paul, but the ball goes out of bounds. It will remain Alabama basketball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. North Alabama moving players around. Strudevant passes it out. That was number 2, Jeffrey Moss. He misses, but the rebound is, and there's a steal now by Clarence Tillman. They've got numbers, but the whistle is blown. And Tillman a little shaken up, but he'll be okay. He'll stay in. So some substitutions, and I think there's going to be a quick. There's some water over there. Something needs to be looked at. Looking for a great and easy dinner with the family? Call Pizza at Bella for delivery and pickup. And remember, no one out pizzas the Hut. The Jacksonville Giants love Pizza Hut. Your body and health are the only thing that you carry with you every day. Take care of it. Join Bailey's Powerhouse Gym. And the Giants would also like to thank Ortho One for being the orthopedic surgeons, the official orthopedic surgeons for the Jacksonville Giants. Ortho One, the #1 orthopedic office in Jacksonville. All right, here we go. Bernard Nugent is going to inbound. He's going to go right back to Calvin Warner, but that ball gets stolen, and it is dunked. That's Dade. He's had a very good night. And Calvin was complaining. There was a little bit of a push, but it is what it is. North Alabama extends their lead to 3. That was not a 3D basket just because it was not in the backcourt. The turnover did not happen in the backcourt. And there's guys on the ground. And a steal there by Clarence Tillman. I mean, this looks like a football game sometimes. You have guys getting bumped a little bit, falling down. I mean, this is a big one, guys. This is a big one. Both teams really want this, and they're going back and forth for it. So the Giants will maintain possession, 19 on the shot clock, so they've got plenty of time. Bernard Nugent's going to inbound. Nugent waiting on the official. And there's the pass, Kevin Rulak. Rulak back in the game. Brandon Davis at the top of the key. Davis goes inside. Passes it back to Bernard. Bernard hesitated a second, and the three is no good. And there's a rebound by Dade. Calvin Dade has had a very good night. That's his 5th defensive rebound in this half. There's a near steal by Miguel Paul, but Dade gets the deflection. He goes inside. That ball is stolen by Bernard Nugent. Nugent goes up, got it, and we've got a tie ball game. Check that. It'll still be a 1-point deficit for Jacksonville. There's another steal. That's Calvin Warner. Nugent's got it again, and he lost control of the ball, and it goes back to the War Dawgs. War Dawgs maintaining the tempo. They're not slowing down. That basket is good by DeAndre McIntyre. 3-point lead now for the War Dawgs. We are less than midway through the second quarter. Both teams have settled down. Rulak goes inside, has the jumper, misses. Rebounded there by DeAndre McIntyre. Here come the War Dawgs. Strudavant with a shot. It is not a three. It misses anyway. Calvin Warner with the rebound. He's going to give it to Bernard. Bernard's going to bring it up. Get everybody situated here. Brandon Davis goes inside. Nearly loses possession. And now Davis with the three. He misses. Ball was deflected off of Kevin Rulak's arm. And North Alabama will get the ball back. .435, and we're going to get a timeout from North Alabama, and they lead by 3. Both teams headed to the benches, and we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Have you been hurt on the job? Ortho 1. Pain from an auto accident? Ortho 1. For over 25 years, the Ortho...
And we are back. Giants would like to thank the Jacksonville Jewels dance team for coming out tonight, always supporting the Giants, and they're going to do their performance right now. We are very grateful for our Jacksonville Jewels dance team. They provide a lot of excitement for our Jacksonville Giants. So, currently, very good game between two of the ABA's best, 1 versus 2. I'm looking right now. I do not see any substitutions currently for the Giants or the War Dawgs. That could change, though, as we're still in intermission. Great performance by our Jacksonville Jewels dance team. And now we're going to get back to basketball. And I would say that when you look back at the keys to the game that we talked about pregame, I think they were spot on. Defense, physicality, and the bench play. That's going to be huge tonight for both these teams. So far, it's been playing out that way, and we'll talk more at halftime about some of the second half adjustments and some of the second half keys to victory for both teams. Outside shot, good pressure by Brandon Davis, but the rebound by Dade resets the shot clock. Strudavant goes inside. That is blocked by big Calvin Warner. Warvin gets it off to Miguel Paul. Here comes Miguel Paul. Here comes the Giants offense. Kevin Rulak goes up. Pretty much uncontested on that. And a near steal by Brenton Williams, which would have been huge, but North Alabama will maintain their possession. Good move by Strudavant. There's Dade. He goes up with it. He is fouled. He'll be fouled. Yes, that is fouls on Kevin Rulak. So Dade shoots 2. He's been very impressive this first half. As we discussed, he leads the team in defensive rebounds and 7 points. He will make his first free throw. Calvin Dade, 6'7", out of Loxley, Alabama. He's been a spark plug for this North Alabama team. And that free throw will... Both free throws are good, and now the War Dawgs have a 3-point lead as we get into the later minutes of this first half. Calvin Warner, we'll see what he tries to do. He's going to go for a jumper. That's good. So the Giants staying in it, staying within striking distance, just down by a point. They keep answering, but North Alabama able to make shots when they need to. And there is an offensive foul on Dade. That was one of the calls that the Giants were complaining about, that he was going in, he was kind of pushing off, and there's the call. Just trying to clean off the court. There's the inbound. Rulak to Miguel Paul. Here comes Miguel Paul. He comes inside. Stops and looks back. Rulak over to Calvin Warner. Calvin's going to go for another jumper. Nearly went in and deflects off the hands of Kevin Rulak, and it will be North Alabama ball. So here come the War Dawgs. Slowing it down, making sure every possession counts, because that's what it is right now. You don't want to make any mistakes. You don't want to turn the ball over. You want to be precise, but you also want to be consistent and make sure that you don't go overly fast and make mistakes, because that's kind of what happened in the first quarter with both teams. That jumper is off. And Miguel Paul with the rebound. There comes Miguel Paul. He's over to Brenton Williams. Brenton for the three. He got it, and the Giants take the lead. Huge, huge shot for Brenton Williams and the Jacksonville Giants to take the lead back. And that's Langford. Langford goes up. No call. Rebounded by... That was Jeffrey Moss, and another scramble, and that will be Giants ball. I think it's going to be Giants ball. We're waiting on a call here. Yes, it will. It will be Giants ball. Kevin Rulak will inbound. Referee's kind of hesitated, but... And here we go. Now we go. Miguel Paul brings the ball up. Coach Jared Williams really intense on the sidelines here, on the bench. Same thing with Coach Adrian Caesar from North Alabama. That's a good rebound by Miguel Paul. Brandon passes it over to Kevin Rulak. That three-pointer is short. Under 90 seconds now, and that basket is good. North Alabama will tie this game up as we close into the end of this half. And there's a great job by Brenton Williams. He nails that layup. And now he's running right back on defense. A good block there, but they will call Kevin Rulak. Rulak blocked it, but they said he got on the forearm, and that will be a shooting foul. He's not happy with that call. That will be Jeffrey Moss on the free throws. Giants with a 2-point lead. 1 minute, 6 seconds in the half. I think if you're Jacksonville, I think either team, obviously your goal is to have the lead, go into halftime with momentum, and readjust. I think there's going to be a lot of adjustments in the second half. I'm very anxious to see what the lineups are going to look like, especially for the Giants. Elijah Smith is out. He was ejected earlier. We'll see if the Giants will use possibly R.J. Wright a little bit more and Isaiah Hill. And that shot is off. It's also going to be anxious to see what North Alabama does. Do they go bigger? Do they put Seth Cox back in the game at 7 feet tall, or do they keep a quicker, 3 guards on the court like they started the game with? So a lot of questions and a lot of adjustments at halftime. Looking forward to seeing it. That second shot for Moss is good, and it's a 1-point game with 1:05 remaining, and clock is ticking. Here comes Brenton Williams. Williams will bring the ball up. Good pass to Calvin Warner. We'll see what Calvin decides to do. He passes it back out to Brenton Williams. Calvin goes up with it, just misses, and it's rebounded by the War Dawgs. They will bring the ball up. That ball is up, off, rebounded by Miguel Paul. Miguel Paul's going to bring it down. He goes up for the shot, and there's going to be a foul call on Miguel Paul. Offensive foul, and the War Dawgs regain possession with 32 seconds left. Shot clock will start on the inbound. Probably one more possession for North Alabama unless they try to score quick. And some more issues with the court. It's been a very physical game. Both teams, this is a slugfest. This is back and forth. Back and forth battle. And it looks like Chase Strudavant's got blood under his eye, and his elbow's a little banged up. I mean, like I said, guys, this is a very intense game, very physical. Strudavant, he's got a cut under his eye. There's a little bit of blood there, so he's on the sidelines, or excuse me, the bench right now, getting that looked at. And we got under 30 seconds now. War Dawgs back on offense, moving guys around. Giants in a 2-3 zone. And there's a block, and they will call it. That was a late whistle. Rulock not happy. Jerry Williams not happy. The fans not happy, but it is what it is. It's happened for both teams tonight. Back and forth, some calls, some no calls. You just got to play. So 15 seconds now. And War Dawgs go to the line, shoot 2. Jeffrey Moss. And he misses the first one. This next one, if he makes it, he'll tie the game. Excuse me, that is not Jeffrey Moss. That is Taylor Moore. Moore, 6'3" point guard out of Huntsville, Alabama. 4 points tonight. And he misses both free throws, which is kind of surprising. Brandon Davis with the rebound. And here goes Bernard Nugent. He's back in the game. He goes up, nails the layup, gives the Giants a 3-point lead to close out the half. That basket will not count. It did not happen. So great first half. Very, very intense. A lot of back and forth. But 1 versus 2, and you're going to be in for a treat in this second half because this was an amazing first half. And we'll talk more in a little bit. We're going to go to break, and we'll be right back. During the break, we're going to be joined right now by the UNF dance team. They will do their performance. During our halftime break, Giants lead 53-50. And a great performance by the UNF dance team. And we are very grateful for them to be out here tonight. And we're going to go to a quick break. We'll be back soon. right, we are back, and we're actually going to go to a quick interview with Coach Jerry Williams of the Jacksonville Giants.
Hey Giants fans, I'm Jerry here with Coach Jerry Williams. Coach, how amped are you for this big game as we head into the playoffs?
Oh man, you see I'm sweating already, man. So, couldn't sleep last night. Just excited to get in the gym, to get this thing going. It's always good when it's the number one against the number two, the top teams in the ABA. So it's going to be a good match, but I think we're prepared for it.
Yes, we're stoked for it. How proud are you of your guys to be where they are today with all the circumstances we're playing under?
I mean, considering the fact, like you said, with everything that's going on with COVID and things of that nature, how they shut the whole country down, and for us to be sitting here undefeated right now after our season being canceled last year, on the way to the playoffs. So it's a great feeling. I'm so proud of the guys, regardless of the situation. Of course, I want to win, but like I said, for us to be undefeated right now at this point in time, with everything going on, couldn't be more proud of them.
All right, we wish you the best of luck.
All right, thanks, man.
Great interview with Coach Jerry Williams of the Jacksonville Giants, and he did touch on an important topic. Last year, after the regular season, the playoffs were scheduled, the ABA tournament was scheduled for late March, early April, and they were canceled. So there was no ABA champion last year. The Giants, I believe, 24-1 last season and had a very good chance to win 7 ABA championships. Unfortunately, the postseason was canceled. So the Giants, technically still the defending and reigning ABA champions. They did win the tournament in 2019. So as he said, the country has been rocked, and for both of these teams to be here with the record they have, and it's a great thing. It's a blessing, and it's a great moment for the entire ABA and the teams. So, with that being said, we got a big second half getting ready to start. Giants with a 3-point lead, but as we talked about pregame, the bench play, conditioning, that is going to be huge. You look at the bench play, you look at the Giants' depth, you look at a lot of players that have already come off the bench and have contributed really well. Same thing with the War Dawgs. As we saw earlier, one of their top players, number 35, Calvin Dade, he came off the bench. He contributed highly for the North Alabama War Dawgs. So some halftime stats. Bernard Nugent leads everybody with 19 points. 2 for 4 from three-point land. 8 of 16 from the field. And then there's Big Calvin Warner with 10 points. We talked about both of those two pregame, how they were going to be keys. Their success was key to a Giants win. So both of them contributing highly, with combining with 29 points. Nearly 50%, actually over 50% of the total scoring. Behind them, you have Brenton Williams and Miguel Paul. Both of them have 7 points apiece. And then Brandon Davis. He's 2 for 4 from three-point land with 6 points. Giants had a double technical early in the game, probably midway through the first quarter. Elijah Smith was called for that. He was ejected. He is not on the floor. He's not on the bench, which is a tough loss for the Giants because he is a very dynamic player, contributed highly when he was here, and he is not coming back. He had gotten hit in the mouth. There was blood. He complained about the call. They called him for 1 technical. I think he complained again, and they called him for 2, which Jerry Williams did not like, and a lot of the Giants fans did not like, but it is what it is. The call was made. He was ejected. Earlier, we had some other issues. We had Chase Studevant from the War Dawgs. He had blood under his eye. He had gotten hit. He has a Band-Aid under there now. Number 22, Darian Leslie. He left the game with a knee injury. He has not been back since. I do not think he will return. He is on the bench, but does not look like he is coming back in the game. So here we go. Inbound to Studevant, and it's time for our second half for the ABA Game of the Week, 1 versus 2. Both teams just as focused as ever. And we'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made. There's a nice near steal by Brenton Williams, and they will call him on the foul. Jerry Williams not happy on that one. A lot of people are not from Jacksonville. That looked like almost a clean steal. But he would get called for the foul. And Chase will inbound. Seth Cox in the game, 7 feet tall. He's got the ball right now. That will bounce off of Calvin Warner's foot. That ball was deflected. Langford into Cox. Cox misses. Near putback, but no good. Giants got numbers. Here comes Calvin Warner. He will get back out to Brandon Davis. Davis goes inside, back out to Brenton Williams. Williams for 3, and he's got it. Big shot by Brenton Williams. Giants back in business. Kevin Rulak, who started the game, he is on the bench right now. They decided to opt with a pro guard heavy lineup, the Giants. Brenton Williams is in. Jump shot by Langford off. Rebounded by Strudavant. There's another 3-point attempt. That is off. Williams with a great rebound, and he is forced out of bounds. Pushed out. And the foul will be called by Strudavant. Giants have the ball. They said that he pushed him out of bounds. Here comes Bernard Nugent getting the signals from Jerry Williams. Nugent brings the ball up. Good crossover. He goes inside. Backward pass is missed, and that is stolen by, that's Jeffrey Moss. Moss goes up. Basket is good. No call, so it'll just be 2. No free throw shots. Calvin Warner inside. Ball gets deflected, and it will, they said it was off of Calvin's arm, and it will be War Dawg basketball. And they will bring it up. Giants with a 4-point lead early in the second half. And there is a foul on the War Dawgs. Will give the Giants the ball. Here comes Jacksonville. Miguel Paul brings the ball up. Back out to Bernard. Bernard back to Miguel. Miguel inside to Calvin Warner. Warner goes in. There's a fadeaway. Got it. Calvin Warner has been very strong on the inside. Very tough to stop. That shot is off. Good rebound by Brandon Davis. He's inside. There's Nugent. Unbelievable. Bernard Nugent takes care of the rest. Giants with an 8-point lead. Conditioning is going to be big. The Giants look very fresh right now. After that halftime break, they look very fresh. And we're going to take a quick break here. Giants with an 8-point lead. First, we'll show you the replay. There's Nugent underneath. Beautiful shot. And we'll go to break.
Know you got an option. You can slide with me if you drop in. We rolling on a plot, staying locked in. Hey, yo, Carlos, can you tell me?
Turnovers from the Giants offensively because of these 2 ball handlers. This Nugent with an up and under. Wow. Commercial time, but Bernard Nugent leading the way with that pretty up and under shot. Giants by 4.
And we are back. Not sure another conference with the officials, but referees discussing some things, and Brandon Davis and Coach Jerry Williams bring the boys back over. North Alabama still huddling and trying to figure out what's going on here from the officials. So an 8-point lead for the Giants. That's the most tonight that they've had. And North Alabama calling over the athletic trainer to their sideline. Something happened. Somebody it might have been an injury or a cut or something that needs to be looked at. I think that's Seth Cox. Might have injured his hand. It might be his thumb. And there's an inside shot there that was number 0. That was Joshua Langford. Langford's been very good tonight. That's 12 points for him. So here comes Bernard Nugent. Nugent over to Brandon Davis. Davis is going for a long-range 3, and he got it. Do not let him take those shots because he's been making them all season. A near steal by Bernard. And now a steal by Brenton Williams. Miguel Paul's going to go for 3. That is off. That would have been huge. Huge, but does not go in. North Alabama dodged a bullet there, but they missed their jump shot. Here comes Brenton Williams, and he is fouled by Langford. Langford on the reach. That basket will not count, but Giants with the lead. Here's the replay. Beautiful shot. That was a long ranger, and as we've discussed, he's been making those all season. He's 3 for 5 tonight from three-point land. Brandon Davis. There comes Nugent on the isolation play. He misses, but gets his own rebound. Nearly gets his own rebound again. Basket does not go through. And there's a dunk attempt. That missed. That is a big mistake by the War Dawgs. They're starting to let this slip away a little bit. And this is typical Jacksonville Giant basketball. Late second half, or late second quarter, early third quarters when the Giants go on these runs. It's been like this all season. It's been like this for several years. And Brandon Davis, as I say that, he nails another three-pointer. 4 of 6 from three-point land. And the Giants, with a 12-point lead, they have just gone on a run. And as we've discussed, and for the people that have watched the Giants over the years, the people that have followed us this year and watched all of our live streams, watch us on regional television over the years, this is Jacksonville Giant basketball. They overwhelm teams late second quarter, early to mid-third quarter. They just go on these runs, and they are unstoppable. And North Alabama showing a little bit of sense of panic. They're making mistakes, and the Giants are having fun. Bernard Nugent's clapping. He's smiling. And here comes Brandon Davis now. He's been hard to stop. He was going to go for 3. He hesitated. I will not be surprised if he tries it again. Here comes Calvin. Calvin setting it up. And a good little bit of a – and Brandon Davis does keep his composure. There was a trip there. It looked like McIntyre and him got into it. He said that McIntyre elbowed him. And Davis is going to be okay. He kept his composure. He did not like that. Yeah, there was a possible elbow, but there's really nothing we can do right now. And no technicals or anything have happened. Davis just upset about the call, but he did not go after anybody, so he's good. It's just a physical game right now, so we're going to get back to the court. Miguel Paul will inbound. Davis moving around along with Bernard Nugent, Brenton Williams at the top. I would think they're going to look inside here to big Calvin Warner. He's been very good and a sure thing on the inside. So Miguel Paul will inbound. Giants with a 12-point lead. They want to keep adding. They have gone on a major run here this second half. Here comes Calvin. Calvin using that force, and he nearly makes that shot. Ooh, just missed. And North Alabama will have an opportunity here. And there is a travel. They do make the call. That was close, but yes, it was. They will call it. That was close, very close, but Giants get the ball back. Nugent will inbound. We've got Brenton Williams down here. And we've got Chase Strudavant trying to be positive with his team. Looks like there's going to be a brief timeout here by North Alabama. They're going to try to settle these guys down and get back to basketball. We're going to take a quick break. 7:53, Giants 66, War Dawgs 54.
Have you been hurt on the job? Ortho 1. Pain from an auto accident? Ortho 1. For over 25 years, the Ortho 1 physicians and our team of specialists deliver expert treatments and outstanding care for our patients. Injury at work to auto accidents. We offer evidence-based treatments and surgery to improve your quality of life. Remember one word, Ortho 1. Excellence in orthopedic care.
All right, Giants would like to welcome the Jacksonville Gems dance team great job by them. The Giants are very appreciative of all their sacrifices and support during the season. And there's a shot of the Gems and Jules dance team, always bringing the excitement here to our Jacksonville Giants home games. And not quite midway through the third quarter, but a very exciting game, very physical game. I don't know how many times I've said the word physical, but it's been a lot. Both teams really going at it, and the Giants have really extended their lead and extended themselves. 14-3 run right now. Jacksonville's on. And like I said, they overwhelmed teams in the second half this season. There's Brenton Williams. Back out to Miguel Paul. Brandon Davis moving around underneath. There goes Paul. And that ball will go off, and it will be missed, and North Alabama gets it and puts it back in. That's Langford on the basket. And it's a 10-point game for Jacksonville. There's Brenton Williams. Williams hesitated, did not shoot the three. Guys moving around. There's Brandon Davis. Davis goes for another three. Got it. Goodness, this is amazing shooting by Brandon Davis. And he was guarded pretty tight by Strudevant, but sometimes you got to double team him because he will make those long range all night. He has done it all season. And these shots have really counted when they needed to count. This is an overwhelming lead now for the Giants. But just like that, North Alabama answers. Jeffrey Moss with the three. Cuts the deficit to 10. Here comes Bernard. Nugent gets pushed, and he falls, and he'll go out of bounds. Nugent was pushed, and I think the ball got deflected off of DeAndre McIntyre. There comes Calvin Warner. And underneath, they try to double Calvin. Bernard Nugent was wide open under the basket. You do not leave him open. He's a sure thing every time. Nugent playing tight defense on Strudevant. There's Brandon Davis. Shot is in and out. Davis deflected the ball, and that was stolen. Nugent had the rebound, but lost control there. And that basket is good. That is McIntyre. But no defense right there. They did not hustle back, and Miguel Paul was all by himself, and he puts up the layup. And now North Alabama had their chance. Nugent with the rebounds. There's a three, but there was a whistle before the shot attempt, and they're going to call foul on Bernard Nugent. Nugent not happy with the call. Giants still have an 11-point lead, and that will be a 3D possession for North Alabama. Nugent not happy with the call. He's not, and neither is Jerry Williams. But good self-control by both, Jerry Williams, Coach Williams, Nugent, Brandon Davis earlier. They're just trying to, and Moss nails that three-pointer, but that would be a four-pointer because of the 3D rule. Giants just trying to stay composed, trying to stay calm. They've done very well. There's a hole in the zone there. Davis goes up, he misses, but he'll go to the line and shoot two. That's the thing, we talked about that earlier, that full court press. There's always going to be holes there, and Davis nearly had a wide open attempt, but was bumped when he went up for the shot, which caused, he's going to get two free throws. North Alabama with that 4-point basket gets them a little bit closer. Great game between two of the best of the ABA. Davis's shot is off. He missed the first one. So we are midway through the third quarter. Giants have had a very, very good third quarter. They've went on some major runs and look to add to their lead here. Davis will shoot his last free throw. Makes it. Giants back on defense. Brenton Williams on Strudevant. Strudevant goes inside. Misses the jumper. Great rebound by Miguel Paul. And here comes Bernard. He goes right in. Got it. Finishes it. And a near steal by Miguel Paul. He misses. War Dogs have numbers, and they will take advantage of that. That's Dade, he's complaining. He thought there should have been a foul, and there will be a foul. And I think that was Bernard Nugent that will get called on the foul. And there was a forearm. They said he connected on the forearm or the wrist area. So Dade goes to the line. He'll shoot 2. 7-point lead for Jacksonville. So Dade will shoot 2. Calvin Dade, power forward, also goes back and forth, plays a little center. 6'7" out of Loxley, Alabama. And the Giants will regain possession now. Here comes Brenton Williams. Giants slowing it down. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Here comes Calvin. Calvin back out. There's a wide open shot for Brenton Williams, and he takes advantage of it. Giants now with a 10-point lead. There's a pass underneath. And there's another near steal by Warner, but it goes right into the War Dawgs' hands. But that basket is no good. Miguel Paul with another rebound. He's going to bring it up. Nice little move there. Brandon Davis moving people around. There's a good pass underneath to Brenton Williams. Williams goes inside, passes it underneath, but he gets hit, falls, and then we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Brenton Williams has provided a lot of positive energy tonight for Jacksonville. He's made some big plays, and he's also helped defensively. Normally, it's Bernard Nugent and Miguel Paul, all over the court, causing scrambles, causing turnovers, but Brenton Williams has been right there tonight as well. Williams lands the first free throw. The Giants with an 11-point lead. Like I said, free throws are crucial right now. These baskets have to go in. That one will miss. Giants still have a double-digit lead. North Alabama brings the ball up. Good pass underneath to Dade. And the basket is good. But another hole was found. Calvin Warner moving guys around. There goes Brenton Williams. Williams goes inside, passes back out to Calvin. Calvin back to Brenton. Brenton for 3. He's got it. Huge for Brenton Williams. 12-point lead now for Jacksonville. Sturdivant passes underneath to Dade. Dade goes under the basket, but that does not go in. And Calvin nearly had the rebound. Ball gets stripped. Sturdivant goes up with it. Got it. No foul. Basket is good. But Giants are right back on offense. Brenton Williams goes up. It's good. He is fouled by McIntyre. He will go to the line to shoot another one. You talk about players that step up, and Brenton Williams has just done amazing tonight. He's really stepped up, both offensively and defensively. And we're going to take a quick timeout here as we get closer to the end of the third quarter, but Jacksonville cruising. Great job by our Jacksonville Jules dance team. Great performance, great night of basketball. Absolutely great game thus far. The Giants have started to run away with this, but do not count out Alabama, North Alabama. They have done very well as two. But I think the second half is, this fourth quarter and the closing of the third quarter is going to be key. If the Giants continue to make this run, it's going to be more difficult for Alabama to make that comeback in the fourth quarter. I think North Alabama's got to kind of chip away at this lead, maybe get it to 8, under 10 points, and then, go into the fourth quarter, maybe only trailing by 7, 8, 9 points, and then a more realistic chance of coming back. Good pass underneath. That's McIntyre. That ball is out. Good rebound by Brandon. And Brandon will get it to Miguel. There comes the three-pointer, and that is off. And we'll go over the backboard to stop play. Brenton Williams nearly made another one. Giants with a 13-point lead. Moss brings it up. He's looking around, setting up. There's a screen set up by Dade. Moss over to Dade. Dade's going to go inside. He's going to try to challenge Calvin Warner. Moss goes in again. That basket is no good. There will be a foul, and that will be on the War Dawgs. Nugent will inbounds. Giants looking to be quick here, but had to wait for the referees. I think there is a court, something wrong on the floor, but I think, yes, they're taking care of it. Giants were hoping to get right back on offense and up this tempo. Their tempo has gotten a lot better this second half. They've gotten faster. They've been able to expose North Alabama in certain areas because of the speed. They're moving around quicker. They're getting the ball to their guys, which is resulting in wide open shots. So expect a quicker tempo here to close out this third quarter. Here comes Brenton Williams. Good pass by Nugent. There goes Calvin underneath the Brenton. Brenton goes inside. Ball misses. And I think that's Moss going up and converting. An 11-point deficit now for North Alabama. But here comes Nugent. It was a 2-on-1 there. Giants opted to set up something. Here comes Brandon Davis. He's looking around. And Nugent wide open on the side. Shoots a three. It misses. Pass underneath. Brenton Williams tries to pass to Miguel Paul, but that ball is stolen by McIntyre. McIntyre goes up and misses. McIntyre with the steal. He goes right into the shot clock, and he is hurt. That did not look good. Well, that did not go well. He went right into the shot clock trying to save the ball. Hopefully he's okay. But we're going to take a quick break while they check him out. Hopefully he's all right. We got the medical team on their way. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and it looks like McIntyre is going to be okay. A scary fall into the shot clock, but he was okay. He got up, and they checked him out. He's going to be all right. And we're back to basketball. Pass underneath. That goes to Miguel. Miguel Paul moving around. He's going to go inside. Tries to challenge that inside game of the War Dawgs. Oh, and that Williams, he doesn't hesitate that time, misses. Clarence Tillman is back in the game. He replaces Bernard Nugent. And there's a steal. Williams to Calvin Warner. He takes care of the rest. Giants are cruising right now. And as we said, the tempo is a lot better. They're just clicking on all cylinders. And there's a miss by Moss, but Dade puts it back. Williams over to Clarence Tillman. And Tillman loses the ball. That ball is stolen by North Alabama, but I believe it went out of bounds and it will be Giants basketball. It was a scramble, but I think that was Langford. He tried to get it, and it went out of bounds. Passes inbound to Brenton Williams. Brenton looking around, gives it to Calvin Warner. There's Brandon Davis for three. Oh, just misses. And that gives Moss the wide open layup. Giants now with a 10-point lead. Calvin Warner gets over Brandon Davis. Brendan Williams has it, top of the floor. He's looking around. Shot clock at 5. He's going to have to make a decision here quick. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and a shot clock violation by the Giants. And that is not good. I'm not sure if Williams knew how much time was on the clock or if he thought he had more time. So War Dawgs have a chance here. This would be good if they could score, cut this deficit to 8. It gives you a little bit of breathing room going into the fourth quarter. You don't want to be in a double-digit deficit, not against the Jacksonville Giants and not on the road. There's Dade. He mishandles. Shot clock, or not sure if there's going to be a call. The quarter ran out. That was number, I think it was on Calvin. Yeah, they did. Number 33, Calvin Warner, gets called for the defensive foul. I'm not sure. They're going to put 3 seconds back on the clock. But there was a timeout called by North Alabama, I believe. So there's 3 seconds left. Like I said, I think strategy-wise, you really need to cut this from a 10-point deficit to an 8-point deficit going into the fourth quarter. You want to have a little bit more breathing room. You want to stay within striking distance if you're North Alabama. Do not want to be down 10 going into the fourth quarter. Like I said, on the road against the reigning champs. So Mr. Biggs, I think, is throwing some T-shirts into the crowd. So, War Dawgs drawing something up over there. Jerry Williams preaching to his team about defense. 3 seconds in the third quarter. This is a very important possession. I know a lot of people might not think so. 3 seconds, you got a whole quarter, but you want to get this thing closer. You want to get momentum going into the fourth quarter. If you're the War Dawgs, this is huge. You got to make one of these shots, cut this deficit, get momentum. The Giants have really went on a roll. They've done very well. They definitely outplayed North Alabama in the third quarter, but this would be a chance to kind of stop the bleeding a little bit and get some momentum. So, Moss will inbound. There's Langford. There's only a second left. Langford got the shot off, but it's no good. Kind of hesitated. I'm not sure what he was waiting on, but barely got the shot off. It did not connect. So we will go into the fourth quarter. Giants 89, North Alabama 79. So, before we start the fourth quarter, we do our annual $500 half-court shot. We have had somebody make this shot this season. Nobody last week, but 3 weeks ago, I believe. It was 3 weeks ago. We had somebody make it, and they were $500 richer. That shot is off. And that is, we had a female make it a couple weeks ago, so it was awesome. Very exciting, and anybody can make these shots. We've had kids make these shots. We've had teachers. We've had everybody. And that is off as well. And that is off. We've got a few people left, I think 2. 2 people left. Here comes a half court, and that is just off. Nearly went off the backboard, but close. And that is it, I believe. I think, no, that is it. That is it. Everybody took their attempts. Nobody will be 500 richer tonight. 500 pounds, or excuse me, $500 richer. Mr. Biggs will take his attempt. He's stretching out. Mr. Biggs is not going to make it tonight. But good job trying. And now he's got one of our workers in a headlock over here. He's not happy. So, all right, back to basketball. 12 minutes remaining. This is it. Fourth quarter. We got our 4s up. Jacksonville Giants, North Alabama War Dawgs, 1 versus 2. ABA game of the week. And probably ABA regular season game of the year. I mean, this has been a good one. 10-point game. Giants went on a big run in the third quarter, but do not count North Alabama out. They are the #1 team in the country right now. Here comes Clarence Tillman. He's going to bring the ball up. Giants very patient right now. They have the lead. They want to make every possession count. Calvin's shot misses. War Dawgs get the ball. Near steal by Brandon Davis. Langford over to Moore. Moore back over to Sturdivant. He goes inside. He misses, and that is rebounded by big Calvin Warner. Warner over to Miguel Paul. Giants slowing it down. Back out to Isaiah. And he's got it. That's Isaiah Hill. His first score of the night and his first appearance of the night, and that's what we talked about. The bench play is important for the Jacksonville Giants, but Hill's three-pointer, that's big. And a steal by Calvin Warner. Hill winds up with the ball. He passes it over to Clarence Tillman. Tillman up and in. And just like that, the Giants are on a 5-0 run to start the fourth quarter. We're just a minute in, and the Giants are taking advantage of everything. North Alabama's got to find a way to get back in this game. They just haven't been able to land the shots. Dade misses. Now Tillman. He's going to go up with it. He is fouled, and he makes the basket. He will go to the line. And just like that, the Giants just constantly putting the pressure on North Alabama. They have just ran away with this in the second half. I mean, it's still early in the fourth quarter, but this is championship basketball. This is a championship attitude and a culture that is hard to stop. I mean, second half, the Giants have always been able to really do great things. They've been explosive. They've made the shots when they've had to. You've got everybody contributing. Isaiah Hill came in. He nailed a three-pointer. Clarence Tillman's back in the game. He's about to convert a three-point play. He gets it. And the Giants, who at one point trailed by 8 in the second quarter, now have a commanding lead. There's a three-point attempt, and that was an air ball. That was off and out of bounds. And Tillman's going to inbound it. I think right now the Alabama's just struggling. North Alabama just not able to really get anything going. The momentum is just not there. And there's a pass that was a little bit too high for Calvin. North Alabama will get possession. That's McIntyre. Now Moore. Moore moving around. He goes inside, and a good shot underneath. That basket is good. That's Langford. Langford with 14 points on the night. Here comes Isaiah Hill. He's fresh. A great pass underneath to Tillman. Oh, goodness. What a great pass by Calvin Warner. Tillman took care of the rest. And the Giants just cannot be stopped right now. Looks like Miguel Paul got pushed a little bit. Basket is no good. Tillman with the that's Brandon Davis with the rebound. He's going to bring it up. He's looking around. Nobody really. And now Paul gets the ball. He goes up, and he's got it. Giants go the 19-point lead. A 20-point lead. And they're over the century mark. An amazing second half for the Jacksonville Giants, and it's still not over. 8:50 remaining. The Giants have now a 20-point lead, and we're going to take a brief timeout. We'll be right back.
Every single person has a different life, and it's just how you live it, honestly, like what you're going to do with what you have.
I look back at, memories from a year or two ago, and it's like, who was that? Don't know who that was.
Everything in my life I can turn into a positive. Like, I can learn from anything and everything. I can grow from anything and everything.
I'm Kate.
I'm Nate.
I'm Ariel.
I'm Ivanis.
And we've got the Jacksonville Jewels and Gems dance team performing. It's the Gems. I want to thank our producer, Rory. It's been a great season, and he has done a phenomenal job on our live streams all year. It's been a very good night. Thank you to our camera crew for all they do, and our Giants management. Game day operations have been phenomenal all season long, and Giants are closing in on another win, but it's still not over. But an impressive second half for Jacksonville Giants. A very close game, but both teams have really given it their all. Back and forth battle. First quarter was. There was some pushing and shoving, and we had guys going after each other, but everybody settled down. Referees did a good job getting everybody back on the same page. And, North Alabama had a very good first half, and then the Giants have really come together in the second half. And a lot of players contributing. Pretty much everybody on the roster contributing right now. So 8:50 in the game. Giants with a 20-point lead. I think right now, if you're North Alabama, you gotta put your head down and just start scoring points and trying to cut at this deficit. Just keep playing basketball, because at one point they had the lead. They had a commanding lead. They had about 8 or 9 point lead, and they were in control. But the Giants, with the bench play, with the conditioning, the tempo, they were able to overcome some things. There's Moss. That's Moore. He goes inside. Pass is stolen by Calvin Warner, and the Giants are 2-1. They've got numbers. There's Brandon Davis on the three. That is off. That would have been a dagger for North Alabama. There's a three-pointer by Langford. That's a big play right there. Big play. They needed that. They needed to cut into this lead. Here comes Miguel Paul underneath. Tillman underneath to Calvin. Calvin takes care of the rest. And a steal by Isaiah Hill. He goes in. They'll call him on a travel. They will call him on a travel. He's he's smiling, but obviously not happy about the call. Isaiah, and we're going to take a quick break here. I think we got a brief timeout here for the Giants. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. So we are back. We had a little celebration at midcourt with the fans in tonight's game with the Jacksonville Jewels dance team. So under 8 minutes, Giants with a 19-point lead over the North Alabama War Dawgs. An exciting game early on, but the Jacksonville Giants have really started to run away with this starting in the third quarter, and then now we're in the fourth quarter, and they are keeping the pressure on North Alabama. We'll see if the War Dawgs can come up with something to cut into this lead by the Giants. And there's a steal. Isaiah Hill dunks it with the exclamation point. And Isaiah, and that just goes to show you how great the depth is for the Jacksonville. The War Dawgs will make that shot, but the depth is amazing for the Giants. Isaiah Hill has not played tonight. He came in right when the fourth quarter started, and he's got 5 points in that time span and 2 steals. So, I mean, that's somebody who comes off the bench and really inspires your team. Looks like a foul call there on big Calvin Warner. They said he grabbed onto the forearm. Excuse me, that was not Calvin Warner. That was Dade for the War Dawgs. Giants will inbound. Calvin. Let's see what he wants to do here. Jump shot is just missed, just short. Sherdavant will direct the offense. There's Dade. He goes in and tried to go for the dunk, but missed. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Probably should have used the backboard. I'm not sure, but missed the shot. He'll go to the line, shoot 2. Could have been an and 1 possibility, but try to cut into this lead. First shot is good. And I think, when the Giants started going on this run in the third quarter, and I just think it took the life out of North Alabama. They just were unable to really get that momentum back, and right now they're still trying to find it. They still got some time. I'm not saying the game is over, but they just kind of struggled to get it going. But there's still time left, plenty of time, and the War Dawgs have an opportunity to make a comeback, but they're going to have to do something a little different. They have to be different in this case and come up with something different. And we've got another floor issue. Giants have been cruising right now. War Dawgs have a chance here in the next couple minutes to try to get back into this game. Here comes Strudavant. He brings the ball up, looking around, goes inside. Ball gets deflected, nearly stolen by Calvin Warner, and the three-pointer is off, no good. That ball will bounce off of, I think that was, sorry. Ball bounced off of Will Johnson, Giants ball. Here comes Giants offense. Brandon Davis. Miguel Paul on the pass to him. Passes out to Hill. Nearly had the shot, but Tillman will take it. That goes in and out. And there's a three by Strudavant. That ball is off. It's no good. Rebounded by Miguel Paul. Miguel Paul brings the ball up. Giants slowing it down, draining that clock. Here goes Miguel. He goes inside. Then he passes it back to Calvin. Calvin goes for three. He got it. Great pass by Isaiah Hill. Giants will keep that 20-point lead now. No foul there. And a rebound by Calvin. Calvin gets the ball stolen from him. And that's Langford. Langford over to Moore. And Moore gets it. Excuse me, that was not Moore. That was Jeffrey Moss. Moss, a shooting guard out of Madison, Alabama. Here comes Brandon Davis. Slowing it down. Clock is running. Davis for three. And that will go out of bounds. With Alabama moving the ball around, just not making shots when they need to. That one misses by Langford. And Isaiah Hill with the steal. That's his third steal in this quarter. And Clarence Tillman does the rest. Amazing job underneath, laying in that shot, that layup. Strudavant goes inside. Langford for three. Misses. Rebounded by Big Calvin Warner. And there will be a backcourt foul. They didn't get the ball over the half-court line in time because of the shot clock. There's a pass inside, inbound to, that's number 23, Christopher Burge. Back to Strudavant, and that's McIntyre. McIntyre goes inside, throws the shot up, got it. Inbound pass from Isaiah Hill to Miguel Paul, and there's a shirt grab by, and McIntyre takes a fall there. I'm not sure what happened there, but McIntyre in pain. I'm not sure if it's a cramp. I'm not sure what's going on, but hopefully he's okay. There have been some injuries tonight. I think it could be a cramp by, I think it's not McIntyre. That's number 9. No, it is McIntyre. Sorry. So McIntyre getting stretched out there to try to get that cramp healed, and so we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.
No, you got an option. You can slide with me if you drop in. We rolling on a ply, staying locked in. Hey, yo, Carlos, can you tell me?
Turnovers from the Giants offensively because of these two ball handlers. This Nugent with an up and under. Wow. Commercial time, but Bernard Nugent leading the way with that pretty up and under shot. Giants by 4.
And we are back. Referees just going over some things, and we're getting the floor cleaned up. 4 minutes remaining in the game. We wish the best for DeAndre McIntyre out of St. Louis, Missouri. 6'4", small forward. Very good player. Has had a very good night, but looks like he's suffering from some major cramps. Had to be helped off the court. Collapsed on the sideline over here at the bench. He's just okay. Just stretching him out right now. Sometimes that happens, especially late in the games. And he's played a majority of the game. He has not been out. You know, he might have taken a break or two in the first half, but I think the second half he's been on the court the entire night. So DeAndre's had a very good night, though, and he's hurting a little bit, but they're checking him out. Giants with a 15-point lead. And with that, they did call a technical, I believe, because he pulled the shirt of Isaiah Hill. Hill makes both free throws. I'll tell you, Isaiah Hill has had a very good fourth quarter. He was put in at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and he has 7 points, 3 steals, are just explosive. Giants will keep possession. There's Clarence Tillman. He will be fouled, and he will go shoot 2. So we're at the 4:03 mark. I'm not sure if there was a clock issue because it was 4:03 a little while ago, but we'll see what's going on there. Giants cruising right now. A very exciting second half if you're a Jacksonville Giants fan. Injured in accident, don't call a lawyer or first service and be passed on to just any attorney. Call a name you could trust. Call the law offices of Ron Scholes, a law firm of military veterans that know what it means to fight. Ron Scholes, a Jacksonville attorney. So, near deflection there, near steal. And it will remain North Alabama basketball. So, take another break as we get to the end of this game. We'll be right back. All righty, we are back, and we are under 4 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Jacksonville Giants with a 114-95 lead. An exciting game, especially in the first half, but the Jacksonville Giants have showed why they are the champions, the 6-time ABA champions, the reigning ABA champions, just the championship culture right now. Miguel Paul to Calvin. Calvin back to Miguel. Miguel's three-pointer falls a little bit short, but here comes North Alabama. Pass underneath. That's Dade, and that ball will not go in. I'm not sure if he was fouled. We're looking at the... Yes, it will. It'll be on number 11, Brandon Davis. So Dade will go to the line, shoot 2. North Alabama has struggled this second half. They've struggled with the tempo of the Giants. They've struggled with the bench play of the Giants. And I really believe that it has caused a lot of their issues. The Giants have done so well, though, with the substitutions, the depth, the conditioning, the tempo. I mean, it's just all over the place. There's Clarence Tillman. He takes the pass from Miguel. Miguel back to Isaiah Hill. Hill hesitated, not sure why. Maybe they're trying to kill clock a little bit, but that ball gets deflected and it's stolen by Dade behind the back, and it's good. There's a good pass to Brandon Davis. He's running around the floor. Isaiah Hill with the three. That is off. And a great rebound by Calvin Warner. He gets the ball to Clarence Tillman, and Tillman puts the ball in. And the Giants just keep extending this lead. Giants trying to close this game out. 2:36. Dade goes to line, shoots two. That shot is good. And there's a near steal by, that's Burge. And Tillman is wide open. He goes up. Good defensive pressure there by Moss. Moss will take the ball up. He goes in. That is missed. Calvin with the rebound. Isaiah down there almost by himself. He goes in, and he will get called for the foul. I thought that was close. The bench not happy for the Giants. And we've got another injury. It looks like it could be a cramp by Strudavant. And he's been on the floor majority of the night as well. He's a great player, one of the leaders on this War Dawgs team, one of the top players in the ABA. Chase Strudavant, point guard, 5'9" out of York, Alabama. We've called his name a lot tonight, and he took a tough shot. He's hobbling around, could be cramping. He wants to stay in, but I think they're going to take him out. He's hurting a little bit, and he's going to go sit down, but referees deciding what is going to happen. There we go, and now we're back to it. Here comes out North Alabama. Moore inside. There goes Dade. Dade with the jump shot. He's got it. And North Alabama getting back into it a little bit, but it looks like they're going to run out of time. We've got the clock ticking. Looks like we're going to have another foul, and that'll result in North Alabama ball. North Alabama brings it up. There's Moore. Inside, Dade. He finishes it off. I'll tell you, there's no quitting Calvin Dade. He has had a very good game. He's constantly playing hard. It looks like there was a collision there. Hopefully Brandon Davis is okay. He took a tough shot there, and he falls. And he's getting back up, though. He looks like he's going to be fine. He's going to stay in the game. Good pass inside. Tillman gets it. Back to Davis. Davis all the way over to Miguel Paul, but their Giants are, a nice behind the back pass to Calvin Warner. Wow. Very impressive. Giants will continue to play basketball. They don't care what the score is. They're going to get after it. There's a offensive foul on the War Dawgs. And Brandon Davis will inbound. There's Miguel Paul. Miguel Paul's going to bring it up. Passes it back to Isaiah Hill. Isaiah Hill to Brandon Davis. Davis has the ball. He's going to slow it down here as we are just about under a minute in tonight's 1 vs. 2 ABA game of the week. Probably game of the season. And there's a block by Tillman. 53 seconds in this game. Giants with a pretty big lead right now, and they're looking to close out with an undefeated regular season. War Dawgs also undefeated, number 1 right now. So these two teams they brought it tonight. I just think the Giants, and as we discussed, the Giants always late in the second quarter and in the third quarter, they just start running away with games, and that's what happened tonight. North Alabama had a bad third quarter, and that was really the difference. Thought they played well here in the fourth quarter. They just too much of a deficit. It was a 10-point deficit going into fourth quarter, and you just can't do that. And they're going to foul Miguel Paul. It's a 10-point game, so, you know, anything is possible, as Kevin Garnett said, but I do think the Giants should be able to close this out. Just have to be smart with the basketball. North Alabama's going to bring it. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to try to steal, and they're going to try to get the ball back. Maybe they foul. There's a trip. Paul fell, and they are going to foul Clarence Tillman. And we'll see if I guess they're going to keep fouling. 42 seconds. And there we go again. Another. I think that is Taylor Moore. He was complaining that they grabbed his arm. And they might have. I'm not sure what happened there, but still a 10-point game. No real time is. It's a good pass inside. And there's a steal. And that is going to go in. 33 seconds left. That was not a 3D possession. They're full court pressing right now. A near steal. And we've got a push off. And that was Dade. He went into the bench. And with 25 seconds left, it's an 8-point game. Alabama, they're complaining that there's no technical foul on that. Dade is not happy. He was pushed in. Well, he fell into the bench. I'm not sure how that happens. We did not see that, but the referee's controlling the situation here. And it'll be a 3D possession. North Alabama will have the ball. No technical. I think it was inadvertent. I think they kind of tied up legs, and they both kind of fell because both players did fall. Dade did fall into the table, though, unfortunately, but we have 25 seconds remaining. It's an 8-point game. This is a 3D possession, so this is big here. Here comes Moore. Will inbound. Full court, or excuse me, press defense right now by the Giants. This is a 4-point play. 3-pointer. Langford, no good. Rebounded by Tillman. Ball is loose. And Calvin will be fouled. There's 13.1 seconds left. That should do it if the Giants go to the line to shoot 2. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but yes, he will shoot 2. And I just think right now that North Alabama made a very good comeback here in the fourth quarter, but as we discussed, that 10-point deficit going into the fourth quarter was what really hurt them. I think when you trail by that much, right now it's an 8-point deficit, but if you didn't go in with a double-digit deficit in the fourth quarter, you could have had a better shot. But these two teams could play again in the postseason. Warner will miss his first free throw. I just think North Alabama ran out of time. They struggled in the third quarter, and I think that was the difference. 8-point game, 13 seconds. 13.1 to be exact. Calvin goes to the line. This will be his second shot. This is a big one. Make this one and pretty much seal the deal. He makes it. Giants with a 9-point lead. North Alabama's going to come up. They're going to go for a three. They do not make it. They will foul Isaiah Hill. 5 seconds left. And I think that will do it. Isaiah will go. He'll shoot two. And crowd's excited right now. And the song's on. Game not over, but it's about over. A very exciting game, very physical game. Like I said, the difference was the third quarter. I really believe that if North Alabama was able to not allow so many big plays, not allow so many runs that the Giants went on, I think it could have been a different story. But the Giants, they played championship basketball. Hill made the first one, missed the second one. North Alabama looks like they're just going to throw up a three to close the game out. That is off. A great win for your Jacksonville Giants. A big one. They beat the undefeated #1 ranked North Alabama War Dawgs. An amazing night for basketball. We are extremely grateful for the support you have shown the Jacksonville Giants and the ABA. Tonight's game was the final game of the regular season home games for the Jacksonville Giants. And for more information on the postseason, please check out JacksonvilleGiants.com. We are extremely grateful for our media team, Rory, our camera crew, everybody at Giants Management. Very grateful. Great win for the Giants. And as we said earlier, the Giants 120, the War Dawgs 110. Thank you, Giants fans, for tuning in this season and supporting your Jacksonville Giants. We'll see you next time.